Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man. We're back on Yogiland, and after I bought that big field, it had sugar beets on it, and I'm done with the sugar beet harvest. Now, I filled the main silo. I did sell one or two loads, not too many, one or two loads, before I decided to put in a second storage unit for the sugar beets. So I do have sugar beets in here. The main silo is clear full. Gosh, is it getting late in the day? It's kind of getting dark, isn't it? Anyway, I got several things to do. I think I've got a lot of the fields ready to start seeding. This one has got lime on it, and it doesn't need plowed. But that one's ready to be seeded. This one is also ready to be seeded. Number 5 is ready to be seeded. I think I did 21 in potatoes. Now 21 is that small field that I had the sugar cane on, and I went ahead and put potatoes on it to have just a few potatoes on hand. Right. Okay, and then this one's ready. This one I don't own. I do not own this one. Good. I got plenty of money now. This one, fertilized 100%, is growing. These are potatoes. All right, so what I need to do, I don't know what I'm going to need sugar beets for, because I do have quite a bit of sugar already made. Well, there's some sugar made, not a terrible amount. But I tell you what, I can start loading that on the on a train and either sell it or take it to the sugar factory. There's a sell point just beyond the sugar factory for the train. This is going to take a long time. I'm liming. This field needs to be plowed and limed and fertilized and seeded. And it is so big that it's going to take forever. I think the limerator is probably empty or close to it. It's getting close to being empty. I got several things to do. Let's see. Let me get this guy running. By the way, I picked up a new quicker, or not a quicker ripper. I got a new Enterprise mod. Basically, it's the same mod, but if you remember, I wasn't too happy with the other mod because it didn't let me change the swathing like it used to. Well, this one does. And so what I mean by that is this one now, if you look at the controls, you can left control Y and it will change the work mode. So left control Y. Now if you look right here, the swath is or it's set to swath drop. So in other words, it's making a windrow. Okay, now watch that change. You can change it to just put the swath on the left side, on the right side, or you can do wide spreading where it just mows the grass and leaves it as it is. Now, why would you want to do that? You might want to do that if you were going to come behind with a tedder and ted it up into hay. So, for the main part, I just usually do swathing, but I'd like to have the... There it is. I'd like to have the choice. And so, I'm using this one now. I sold the other one. I purchased this one. Basically, it's the same mod, or the same model, I should say. Get this guy off the field. Now, I'm seriously thinking, I got quite a bit of money. I'm seriously thinking of either leasing or renting another limerator, because that's going to take forever. I guess I'm just going to have to resign the fact that it's just going to take me that long to do field number 17 and just let it go. So in other words, after I'm done filming the episode, I can just let it work and walk away, go watch a movie or something. Now, I won't be able to do that with the liming because I have to keep coming back and refilling the lime, the equipment up with lime. But if I was plowing, something like that, I could just let it go. Now, before, it didn't used to mow this little part here because I didn't own that part of the field. Now that I do, it's mowing that. Missed a spot. Also, if you remember, in one of the previous episodes, probably the last one, I was digging gold ore. I also had a course play route set up. You can see where right there where I bought the new mower, and it was set on widespread, and then I changed it to swathing. Now with this quicker picker upper, it doesn't matter whether it's wide swathing or not. But anyway, getting back to the gold mine, I also set up a route to do lime. So I have brought several truckloads of lime from the quarry and put it on the farm. So we've got plenty of our own lime to keep me from having to buy it. But I need to work on this gold mine. Am I on the gold mine? No. I'm in the quarry. All right. Whoa, don't hit that. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I put 134,226 gold ore in there, and I need to do something with it. Now, before I forget, though, because I will forget, I used a little bit of my money, and I purchased, let's see here, I purchased this little lot right here, this long, skinny lot. That's got all the, what do they call that? Poplar on it. So I can get pellets, because there is a machine over here that makes pellets that you can sell into some kind of essence. I don't know what the hell it is. It's like a burnable potpourri, I think. But anyway, so I wanted to let you know that I bought that, because sure as shooting, I'm going to forget. But I need to get a piece of equipment for that. Now, the piece of equipment I'll probably get is a forage harvester. Where are they? Right there. I'll probably get one of these to cut that poplar down. And that one's a mod. I'll probably use it. And let's see. Then we'd need to get a poplar. Let's see. Forage wagon. Forage. Headers for forage. Is there anything like that here? Forage, manure spreaders, tedders. Sugarcane. Forage header. There we go. Okay, I'd have to get one of these to do that. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll do it later. But that one's for poplars, I think, right there. And I don't know if there's a mod that does it. Doesn't appear like I've got any modded ones. But I think that's the only one that does poplar, that little bitty skinny one. Yeah, this doesn't do. That's a mower. Kind of, sort of. That's the only one that does poplar, and it's only, what, 2 meters? Whoa, it's going to take a while. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. There may be a mod out there. I haven't looked because I don't necessarily do that kind of thing. But I'm going to get sidetracked here. I want to take a load here and bring it over and process it. And then I need to go back because that lime guy's probably empty, which means he's not working. And I'm paying him. So I need to fill that up as I figure out how this bucket works here. Alright. Now, I think I have to do this manually here. Let me get in here and gold ore. We'll start this process. I think I have to keep doing it. I don't know why. I don't know why I have to keep doing this. This is crazy. Why? I don't know why it keeps making me do it. I can't remember how much that bucket holds. Let's see. Oh, I'm also working on... I told you that I... Yeah, it's only half full. Alright, so I'm going to keep doing that. But let me go get that limerator. I've got too many things going here. This is the other thing. I bought a lot more animals. I think I mentioned that in the last episode, which means that they're making a lot more poo and liquid poo, which I need for fertilizer. So I need to haul that. Now, one of the problems I was having was this is my particular design of a modded mixing truck to pick up the manure. And it didn't hold enough. So as you notice, I've got 313,000 tons of manure in this thing because it only held before about 3,000 pounds, tons, whatever it is, and it was taking me forever, and the cows were pooing more than I could pick it up. So I wanted to show you that I did mod that. Also, our eggs are full. So I need to get the eggs to market. The wool is coming up on being full. Horses are being taken care of by themselves. We got a ton of milk to sell. Yeah, horses are just growing. They're fine. They'll take care of themselves. They're being fed. So I need to get a truck over here. Let me get that limerator. I keep forgetting what the hell I'm doing. I was thinking about selling some sugar beets, but that's low on the priority list. I don't need the money. I got 13 million still in the bank. So I don't necessarily need the money right now, unless I want to buy more land. Look how big this field is. It's just a monster. So yeah, I think I might buy another lime spreader. Just to kind of catch up in this. I don't know if I want to buy it or lease it. I was only thinking of buying it because if I have to lime this field and other fields, the other fields aren't going to get limed until this one's done, which could take days. And so I'm thinking maybe if I do anything, it's probably just going to be lease something. He's getting dirty. So I'm getting to the point where I can pretty much buy anything I want, because I've got tons of stuff in storage, which is another reason why I didn't want to change to the updated map, because I have to start all over again. I'd have to start my farm all over. So far, I haven't noticed if there's any problems. I haven't noticed them. So I don't know what they're fixing with all the updates. It could be that there's some issues that I haven't found yet, because I haven't done a particular something. For example, I haven't made beer yet. Let's say there's a problem with that. Well, I haven't come across that problem yet because I haven't done it yet. Okay, fill her up. Fills pretty fast. Okay, I got seeds going, but I don't have any fertilizer going, so I need to work on that. Now you notice that this finished at the other end of the field, and it only left a little patch. I'm not gonna drive clear at the other end of the field. I'm just gonna start right here and let it catch up. When it's all said and done, we can go back and catch that up. So, oh geez, our plow's in the way. I got a lot of equipment. Alright, we gotta go get some liquid poop-a-doop. Get rid of this. And the reason why I want to do this right away is because I need fertilizer. I've got seeds, got plenty of seeds, I think. Then I have to decide what the hell I want to plant. I'm looking at some of the exotic fruits now. Maybe some cabbage, onions. I haven't done any hops yet. Things like that. All right, let's go see how much we've got. Slurry. Over 300,000 looked like. You can always check that up here. If I want to go to something like that, I can go to the cattle. And we can see that the cows, everything's hunky-dory as far as that goes, but you can see how much slurry we had, over 300,000, and we have 225,000 gallons of milk to sell. As a matter of fact, I did hit some kind of an achievement in between the two episodes that said something about, I had something about milk for sale. Like I was a milk millionaire or something. So we do have lots of slurry and that kind of thing. As far as the manure goes, I need to get another truck over here for the manure. Let's do that while I'm thinking about it. And just coincidentally, I chose the brown truck. It was just random, but I happened to jump into the brown truck first. I'm going to haul manure. That just struck me as kind of humorous. We've got pre-made chocolate milk being put in the tanker, and we're going to get the powdered chocolate milk in the truck here, if you consider manure chocolate. Sorry, I said something about the slurry being chocolate milk, and I had somebody commented, "Oh God, I'll never drink another glass of chocolate milk." All right, I've been putting that manure in here, so we should have a fair amount in here. What's there? Why is there wheat in there? Weird. All right, where's the manure? There we go. Not as much as I thought, but that's okay because in actuality, it's all in the mixer. We got quite a bit in the mixer. I haven't even got the... Now on this map, the horses make manure too. So I've got manure over there. But as you can see, I've got over 250,000 tons of manure in this one little thing, and it's not even 30% full. Is it realistic? Well, hell yes it is. It's the Rude Man way. Could that thing really hold that much and still move? No. It's modded to do it. It's modded to unload real fast too. Look at that. Alright, I'll at least leave him there. We'll run out and see what's happening with the truck. Give me more. If you're wondering why I've got my trucks and well, not necessarily the trucks and things, the manure picker upper and that kind of stuff, I have modded it up. It's because the fields are so big. I'm moving things in such massive quantities now that I didn't want it to take all day. So I've modded things up a little bit. Those combines to do those sugar beets on field 17. I worked on field 17 for 2 days and wasn't even a third of the way finished. So I went in and modded the harvesters to hold a couple of million. No, wait a minute. That's not true. I changed the sugar beet harvester to hold 1 million tons of sugar beets. Then I modded the trailers, a trailer, can't remember which one it was. I modded one trailer to hold 3 million. So I could use one trailer and go to each of the harvesters and take a load in. And it still took me half a day to finish that harvest. I mean, hours and hours it took me. All right, there's the manure. Let's put some of that in there. And then that's going to make the fertilizer. Over here we need water and fertilizer. We have some water in there. No fertilizer. So as soon as this is done making fertilizer, which is it is making it. It's not instantaneously making it, but it is making it. So we'll just keep working on that. And what else did I need to do? He's still working. Yeah, I bought that field right there. That's going to take forever to work too, at 2 meters at a time. Uh-oh. This guy's blocking the road. Okay, now you know what I could do now that I've got fertilizer. Oh, by the way, I took stuff over to make herbicide too. So at the church there is some herbicide. This one's ready to go. I just have to decide what I want to do. Like I said, I think I'm going to work on some of the exotic stuff. Oh, I need to take some of that manure, I think, to the tomato place. Although I can't remember what it takes for tomatoes. I think it's water and something else to make tomatoes. Hey, that's pretty good. All right, so what do? It's not cotton. Not cotton. We have rye. We have hops. We've got onions, carrots. I've already done carrots. Oh, we have tobacco we can do. Lettuce, millet, wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, sunflowers, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, grass, poplar, sugar cane, oats, cotton, rye. Okay, let's do some onions on this field. Who's working onions today? Troy M is working onions today. Let's get the other one. Now this one needs stuff, so alright, definitely don't want to do potatoes, so let me change that right away. Because I'll sure shoot and forget. Let's do some lettuce. Was there cabbage? Oh, I missed it. Just lettuce, I guess. I thought there was cabbage. Wait a minute. Hang on. Do I have to mod this thing again? I thought I had it all modded up. That's cabbage, isn't it? Or is that lettuce? Why is there two of those? That looks like cabbage. Alright, I'm going to have to look. Darn it. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll do lettuce for now. Dang it. I keep passing it. Okay, I need to top off the seeds here. Oh, man. These articulated tractors are hard to maneuver sometimes. They're all snaky and everything. Talking about snakes, I saw some kind of a Discovery Channel or some kind of a thing. It was a scientist talking about rattlesnakes and how some rattlesnakes, you know how every once in a while you'll have something born without legs, or born blind, or born, with no arms, in anything, animal, human, whatever. Every once in a while mutations like that happen, right? So evidently there were some mutations on rattlesnakes. There were some rattlesnakes that were born without rattlers. So they were completely silent. And they happened to thrive. And so then the odds of them being born without rattlers is increasing. And they're thinking that evolution is going to change the rattlesnake where it doesn't need a rattler. Wouldn't that be bad for humans? To have a rattlesnake that was completely silent and deadly? I don't know where the herbicide's at, but I don't think it's in here. I'm going to let it go for now. I got to figure out where to store the herbicide, because I know it's at the church, and I'm not sure whether you can actually store it anywhere. Like the lime, I could bring to that thing over there, but I don't know if I can do the herbicide that way. I must check on that. All right, now, am I mistaken? Or do I have somebody? Yeah, he's on that other field over there. Okay. Let us, here we come. All right, we got those guys are going. Let me lease a tractor. Doesn't have to be a big bud, and it doesn't have to be that big Fendt. Although I want something with a little bit of power to it. What is this one? Can get a bigger engine in it, can't you? Not really. Not by much. Okay, so that one's not going to work. Oh, that's a small tractor. Oh, see, it's this stuff here that messes me up because I'm used to be small, medium, and large tractors in this order. Doggone it. No wonder it didn't have any power to it. Since I'm leasing it, I'm gonna have different tractors. I don't want to use the same damn tractors for everything. Know what I mean? Well, we got this Challenger here. Let's see about that one. We use one of those. And what are we doing? The Lime guy doesn't need dual tires for that. So we're going to lease this. And then let's go lease another one of those Limerators. Which is going to be where? Where are they? Fertilizer? Nope. Subsoilers, crop protection. Nope. Where's the Limerator? Is it in miscellaneous? Nope. All right. Now what? What other choice do I have? Back. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to go back. Limerator. If it's not under fertilizer, seeders, planters, crop protection. Oh, come on. It's got to be in one of those. It's not in that? Is it? It isn't this, is it? No, that's not it. Hang on. I'm going to find it. Okay, I found it. It is in fertilizer technology. It's this one right here. It just doesn't show you the wings or the boom. You have to put the boom on. So with the extension spreading disc, that right there, you have to put the boom on. There it is. I'm going to put an extension on it, and wheel setup is just fine and dandy, I guess. We're going to lease that, and back and back and back. All right, here we go. What happened here? Is he empty already? All right, let's go fill this thing up. Okay, lime it is. Unfortunately, that silo doesn't show me how much it's holding of lime. And so, oh my God, that thing's squirrely. I didn't drive it like that. It just took off on its own little tangent there. I barely hit the steering wheel and it just went flying around. Alright, we're going to start this guy right here, like it or not. Okay, let's go get the other one. Guess these guys are doing okay. Onions. Why do they keep missing that one strip there? That's happened before. That's weird. I'll have to remember that when he's done and not just walk away. Oh man, this is terrible. It keeps ending right on the end of the field. Okay, I am going to do this and get him up at the front of that field. I don't need that. Yeah, unfortunately, this silo doesn't tell me how much I put in there. I brought several loads over with one of those trailers that holds 150,000. So I should have plenty of lime in there. Worst case scenario, I run out and I'll just have to go over and buy some. See, it doesn't tell me anything. What else goes in here? Fertilizer and lime. Just fertilizer and lime. So, as far as I know, there is no herbicide silo that I can bring the herbicide that I make and store it. And if there is, I don't know about it yet. All right, let's do this again. Go back up here. See if I can figure out where I left off. There it is. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, I may have to mod these things to hold more just for this silly field here. It's so big. Alright, let's see. I got this guy to bring in. Tell you what, I need to get over. Let me take myself there down to the greenhouse right here and see what it takes. It takes water, liquid manure, and or manure. Okay, so yeah, it does. Let's use the liquid manure on the maters. No, I'm not gonna. I'll use the regular manure because the liquid manure, I've got 300 some thousand gallons in that truck. I don't want that all going just for tomatoes because we need fertilizer for everything. Maters are only for making mater sandwiches or something. Ketchup. Make ketchup with maters. So let's take this guy to the fertilizer factory, and we'll get the mater truck, or the mater truck. We'll get the manure truck, fill it up again, and we'll take that over to the tomato plant factory, the garden. Train coming. I think I can beat it. I'll beat it with a stick. Alright, what's this one take? Fertilizer and water, okay. We should have some fertilizer made now. That guy should have filled up pretty good. We can get this truck out of the way. Move it. Can I push it out of the way? Oh, push, push, push. Alright, let's dump the slurry. We're putting chocolate milk in there. Yeah, we'll take this truck, and I had all my equipment so clean. Just the last couple episodes we got dirty again. Take this guy back to the farm, fill it up with poo, take it over to the garden center, or whatever they call that over there, and make us some tomatoes so we can make some ketchup. We should have plenty of sugar for the ketchup. I think ketchup takes sugar and maters. Yeah, why does it not do that? It skips a whole run when it does that. Weird. I need to come back and get the milk too. Although I don't know where to take the milk. I need to find the dairy. I found it before, I just don't remember because I haven't sold anything there yet. Alright, fill this up with manure. And then we'll run that over there to the tomato factory. And actually, that's going to be a job for another episode because my time is up. So I hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't. And I hope to see you again on the next episode. In the meantime, happy farming.